Hi everyone and welcome back to Handro HD. And today I thought I would take a look at Perfect Blue. I was looking for something different, something with a bit of an edge, psychological, and just had a lot of adult themes. And when I went to the Scotland Loves Anime Film Festival back in September, I think it was September or October, one of the two, a couple of months ago. Um, I'd saw Perfect Blue on the list of different films to see, and I think I'd sort of scheduled to go and see that, but then something came up, so I had to miss it. But I went to see another film instead called Her Blue Sky. So I was like, because it had similar titles. And Her Blue Sky was actually a really good film, but I thought um, I still really wanted to check out Perfect Blue because I know a little bit about it. It's very famous, famous anime. And the guy who wrote the anime, wrote it and directed it, and so on. He's like well renowned in the community. He passed away in 2010. Satoshi Kon, I think is his name. Was his name. Um, and he also released another title called Paprika, which I've actually got, and I'm going to watch that, and I'm going to do a review on that or my thoughts video on that as well. But yeah, so Perfect Blue. I did watch it as in dubbed because I like to try and experience as much as I can, and like I said in previous videos, when it's subbed, I sort of miss a lot of what's going on sometimes because I'm focused on like the dialogue to make sure I don't miss anything important there. So I watched it dubbed. The film itself, like it has so much rewatchability because the first time I watched it, I was like, "Eh," because there's a lot of stuff that happens and you you don't really think about it till the end because of the psychological nature of it. It's a bit kind of like Shutter Island or like a film with a lot of twists and turns. So think Shutter Island if you're going to watch this film. Um, the there's the plot twists and stuff really blew my mind. The animation style itself for its time was very good. I mean, it's one of these ones where I think a lot of people would maybe be put off by the animation, just because of its older style. It's got that very 90s look of it, but not in a cartoonish way, which I really liked. When I had first heard of it when it was created, like 97, I was like, oh no, this is going to be Sailor Moon or something style of anime. But it's not. It's got a lot of really raw, powerful moments, and the animation does that justice. It doesn't feel like you're watching a cartoon. It's like a very noir adult film. And if you are like a junior filmmaker, this is definitely one I think you should watch because it really has a lot of, as I said, adult themes, a lot of psychological stuff, a lot of things that really make you think, and it's really well made, really well written. I couldn't find it anywhere online as well, which I thought was interesting. Like normally I can find it on a streaming site or I can try and find it on Crunchyroll or somewhere like that, but I couldn't find it, so I purchased it as a on DVD. So I have a physical copy of it, and I'm happy to have that. It did take a while to find as well on DVD. It's not very popular because I think it's one of these films that are just so sought after, and a lot of people will have it in their collection and they won't want to get rid of it. So I was very happy to find it online, and so that was all good. Um, One thing I really actually thought was good about this film was it kind of sort of predicted a very modern and serious problem that we experience today in these times, like online stalking and like things like that, which it wouldn't have happened in 1997 or not to the scale that it does in the film. I, I think it's like takes extreme notions, or it would have been extreme notions there. Whoops, nearly broke my stuff. Um, but if you think about Minma, the main character, and how she transitions from pop idol to film star, and when she has this website made of her, and like there's like all these different like voyeur photos of her and things, and tracking her every movement. and somebody writing on her behalf in a diary that's meant for it's supposed to be for her, in her POV. Like that's really creepy. But you wouldn't think about it being an issue back then. But like nowadays, you hear about it more and more in the news. So it's kind of an interesting prediction that the creator made. I thought as well. Um, I think overall I'd give this an 8 out of 10. I don't like. I thought it was a very very good. As and for what I was looking for, like the in the sense of psychological, a bit um, out there, a bit on edge and things like that. It did give me a lot to enjoy. Um, I felt like maybe I just was expecting a lot more, but I felt like it was a bit short. But at the same time, the runtime is quite long. It's about 2 hours, so or just under 2 hours. So maybe I was just so engrossed in it, and it ended so quickly, and I was like, I wanted more. But yeah, I would definitely watch this. Not even if you're an anime fan, just if you're a fan of like really good films and really good writing. This has a lot of core elements. It won so many awards, and I can see why it did. Um, I have a notepad here just to make sure I have written everything down that I want to talk about. I'm going to start doing this now because it's easier to think about without not doing it off the dome. Um, yeah, I think I've covered most of what I want to talk about. Yeah, yeah, I've covered it. I've covered what I wanted to talk about for this one. Go watch it. And yeah, I'm glad that you've stuck with me this far, and hope you've enjoyed that. And yeah, just keep on rocking in the free world. I haven't posted as much as I'd like to have had lately. I've just had lots of stuff going on. But hopefully we can push forward and try to get to 150 videos before the end of the year. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers, guys.